Hello, guys. My name is Leonard McDonald, and this is my education story. Well, my education or my beginning of education started when I really wasn't even aware of it. I was 13 years old and a member of Troop 83 out of McGee, Mississippi, and was attending a Boy Scout summer camp and decided that I liked it so much that I've been doing it now for 30 years. Now, I started off as a counselor in training where I was just basically helping out the other staff members as they were teaching the merit badges. But as I grew into it, I not only taught, but also began to run the program areas. And now I'm actually the program director for the entire camp, which entails a whole lot of planning for the kids. Well, it didn't start there, my education or my love of education, but in later years, after I graduated from high school and was attending USM, I obtained an associate's degree in chemistry, and I began to go off into the real world. Well, I landed a job at Citgo in Lake Charles, Louisiana, where I worked there as a lab titrationist for about 3 years or so. Well, during those 3 years, I really realized that I didn't like what I was doing. I hated it. So, of course, what any young man would do, he packed up and I moved back home to mom and dad. Well, luckily, mom and dad had two stores in town, so I was able to work with them until I decided what I wanted to do. And just so happens one day, my old band director, Max Ponder, came by and wanted to know if I had enough time to come by and give his drumline a hand. Well, of course, I said yes. I would do anything for the man that inspired me so much. Well, I went down and finished out that marching season with them, and he invited me to come back for the spring and teach some more. And one thing led to another. The next year, I was on staff as his assistant, and I did that for about 10 years. About halfway through there, though, that was when I really decided that I wanted to make education my profession. So I enrolled in William Carey, and 6 years later, I obtained my bachelor's degree and began working, and have loved it ever since. I think I'll retire out of it. But the biggest thing about education to me is, of course, not the pay. I don't think anybody in education is in it for the pay. It's seeing the kids achieve and excel. Since my early years in the Boy Scouts, I learned that everybody is their own individual. Everybody has their own pluses and minuses, I guess you could say. And my thing is, I want to see the best out of everybody, not only the good kids, but also the bad kids, because everybody's got potential. Just being there, being able to help them, whether it's through academics or through music or even through family or social issues. I enjoy what I do because I take it to heart that these kids need somebody that actually cares about them enough to come in and give them that extra time. And that's the reason I'm in education. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Oh, by the way, that piece I played at the beginning was Pride Jam, written by Dr. John Wooten. He came there my sophomore year at USM. We've become very good friends there. Again, hope you enjoyed it, and you guys have a good night.